Hey folks, in this video we're going to compare two fairly outstanding and eye-wateringly expensive prime lenses from Hasselblad. If you're in the X2D system or the XCD range of lenses, then these could be two that you're interested in, but because not that many stores have them available in store to actually check out and compare side by side, $4,000+ is a big chunk of change to put down on something without having been able to shoot it. So big shout out to B&H Photo for sending me both of these so I can compare them side by side. Let's take a quick look through the specs. Now I have to say I expected them to be different sizes. I didn't know which one was going to be bigger or not, but they look like they're using basically the same lens housing. You'll note that the 120 macro has a much bigger focus ring, which makes sense because you're much more likely to manually focus that. It has 10 elements in 7 groups. It'll sync up to 1/2000th of a second thanks to the internal leaf shutter. It's weighing in at 970 grams, slightly heavier than the... Now before we join the first shoot, I wanted to let you know I'm involved in a charity fundraiser this year. I can't tell you the full details yet. It's on from the 12th to the 17th of October. Dozens of photographers get involved in this in the past. We've put together bundles worth thousands of dollars that you can buy for, under $100. Basically, the fraction of one course, you get dozens of courses. That's going to be on from the 12th to the 17th, but from now, there's a giveaway going on with over $10,000 worth of laptops and GoPros and tripods and all kinds of software that you can enter completely free of charge. You don't need to buy anything to be in the running for that. And that's just a nice little lead into this sale that's coming up. Now the sale is raising money for some fantastic charities. I'll put links below so you can see all the details. Those who use my link will be getting an extra free bonus on top of this yet unannounced package, which is a start to finish boudoir flower shoot with Felicia. So when the sale goes live, make sure you come back and use my link to access the website. If you don't, you won't be eligible for the free bonus. Now, let's go shoot. Okay folks, it's now a couple of days later. I have a portrait shoot with a client named Michelle today. We're doing kind of a variation on American Beauty. Rather than covering the whole body, we're going to be doing certain body parts and surrounding them with flower petals. And I thought whilst we're here, it's a good opportunity to get some comparison shots between the 120 macro and the 135. And just in case the space was a little bit tight, or to have a control point anyway, I've also brought along my 35 to 75 so I could just get, something at 75 to compare to them to have a reference point to the type of quality that we're getting. So it should be a little fun shoot. I'll share a little bit of behind the scenes with you, and then let's take a look at the sample files. And then I have another shoot tomorrow that I'll bring you along to as well. Okay, so we have my leftover roses. She has 3 giant bags and fresh ones. Pretty good. So overall, it was a really great shoot. I have to say though, I couldn't get as high above her as I wanted to be able to get, the 3/4 length body shots with those lenses. So I actually ended up relying a lot more on the 35 to 75 than I had anticipated. But of course, mixing in the 120 and 135 where I could. Now I'll talk about this a little bit later. The focusing on them was quite slow, but for detail shots, getting in close like that was really handy, and some of my favorite shots were closer up shots of tattoos and this and that. And because getting in close meant, physically being closer, in that case, actually the macro came in really handy, and it was used probably 3 times more than the 135. For the second test, I got Felicia, who is the star of our flower-themed boudoir shoot that I mentioned earlier. She was actually in for a couple of different projects that we were doing outdoors, but I brought her in studio so that we could use some controlled lighting and get some shots with each of the lenses wide open, as well as stop down around f8 and f11. Even in this kind of situation with controlled lighting, the focus is not great, especially on the macro, but the files absolutely sing. Okay folks, these are two of the most beautiful, detailed, nuanced lenses I think I've ever used, and paired with the X2D's amazing sensor and glorious interface, it's just a dream to test both of these side by side. Now, I have to say, I kind of feel like my conclusion may not be as definitive as you guys want, but I think it's still going to be reassuring nonetheless. So, if you want the ability to go with the teleconverter, to have a slightly faster aperture and faster focus, the 135 is for you. If you want the ability to have close focus and the slower autofocus won't be a big issue for you, the 120 is, I think, optically just a little bit better. But running the current firmware as of today, which is version 2.0.0, the autofocus on both of them is not great. On the 120, it's at times quite difficult, even for fairly static portraiture. If you're doing actual macro work, that won't be a problem, and the manual focus experience is great on this camera. But if you're going to be doing moving subjects, then I think the 135 is the only viable option, unless we see a significant autofocus update in the future. And if we do, then I will update and let you guys know and get these back in to test. And if you're not already, if you're an X2D user, you might want to check out my expert setup guide that is continually updated, and as new firmware is added, I'll introduce it to you as well. But that takes you through every option on the camera and how to get the most out of this incredible machine. Big thanks to Michelle and Felicia for coming along and being subjects for this test. Make sure you download the sample files. If you have any questions about the lenses or feedback if you've used either of these, or if there's others that you would recommend for this kind of work on the X system, also let me know. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you soon.